Good morning from the Claremont Hotel. We're just leaving now. It's, I don't know, about 8:30 or so, and we're heading down to the Embankment tube station to hop on the tube and head to Tower Bridge. We have tickets to the Tower of London this morning. Another beautiful sunny day, a little bit of overcast. It's going to be about 68 today. We just got off the tube at Tower Hill. We come out of the station, and there's the tower in front of us. Okay, so the queue has started, so we will get in line. Well, we just exited the Crown Jewels here. Obviously there's no photography, no video allowed. And we actually saw the coronation crowns that were used just a couple of weeks ago. And now we've got this board here. Now we're gonna go walk around. When we walked in, the first place we went to was the Crown Jewels, because we know that the lines can get long. And we basically walked right in. And now it's 9:25, and there are lines. The lines have started. It's like a Disneyland line to go into the Crown Jewels. And so there's the original tower. So when you come to visit, get here when they open and just go straight to the Crown Jewels. And get that out of the way, and then you can spend the rest of your time just enjoying the different towers here. And there is a yeoman. Regiment headquarters. Because the Crown Jewels are here, this is an active working military fortress. And as we go over here, there were guards inside the Crown Jewels, and there's guards outside. And they are more than just ceremonial. This is more of the original tower. And you have the old hospital block here. Gun turret. And of course they've got a cafe. We're getting ready to go into the White Tower. And here is, it's almost 1,000 years old. Well, we can hear the ravens, so I think that's where they are kept. Yep. Yep, those have got to be the ravens. We'll go check those out after this. Bridge? Yep. Can't see the whole bridge. We'll have to get that. We are now inside the original tower, the White Tower. There's trap doors. This is the original armories. This is Henry VIII's armory, along with his horse's armory. This is all of his armory. This is a side view to show you how big of a man he was. Henry VIII. This is the Royal Chapel here at the Tower of London. So we're now waiting for the yeoman's tour to start. And this is the original moat that was around the tower. And obviously it's now filled in with tourist and grass. So there is the Tower Fortress. And then of course this would have been the moat that encircles the tower.
And returns to the tower, very different reason, for a very different gate. Just here is the bell tower. Who wants to make a really crazy guess why we call the bell tower the bell tower? It's got a bell on it, yes! Small white belfry on top contained the oldest surviving curfew and alarm bell in the city of London. The current bell dates back to 1651. When sounded, the alarm, signal for the gates to close, drop gates to lower, battlements manned for defence. We still sound the bell at 9 PM each night to warn people the tower grounds are closing.
This is it. Take a picture. Stand for it.
And only Jubilees allowed out. And now this week they've actually let them out. So there seems to be still a bit of Stockholm syndrome, because they're still in here, but they are allowed to go out now. I've seen them around crowds.
Oui, vous êtes en dehors de la cage.
They are the largest of the four-beak birds. And so crows are on the time anyway, so there you go. Sorry? Gazillions, really. This is area, I think, up here, I think they are beautiful. The wingspans you can see there. They fly.
Now we see the arrival of groups of school children here. It's a little bit before 11. One of the yeomen told us they're expecting 1,000 school children today to visit the tower. So we're gonna wrap up our visit. This is the execution memorial for those that were beheaded here at the tower. And this is where Anne Boleyn was beheaded, among others. And this is where she was beheaded in 1536. People actually bring flowers to this day. This here is Traitors Gate. This is where they brought the prisoners in. This is connected to the river. And they would come through this gate and then come up these stairs over into the Bloody Tower. And then they would be held in this tower until they were executed and tried. So the line for the crown jewels continues to mount. It is now 11:30, We're actually getting ready to leave the tower and head over to Borough Market for lunch. But now it looks like we asked somebody and they said right now it's about a 2.5 hour wait to see the crown jewels. We've just exited the Tower of London and we're gonna walk over to Borough Market for lunch, which is a market that's been in existence for almost 1,000 years. And the next, we're gonna actually walk down here and then walk across London Bridge, which is right there. And that's the Shard. And there is Tower Bridge. And here is Borough Market. Walk around and see what looks good and go from there. Another day, another donut. So we had seen online that Bread Ahead is a very famous donut and pastry place here at Borough Market. And Joe's a donut guy, so we got two, a raspberry filled, and then the other one is a pistachio donut. So let's see how they taste. Joe, go ahead. Try one. Well,
lots of sugar.
Is it good? Joe's trying to get in line to go get strawberries. Just go get mine. They look absolutely delicious, but I told him to get it without the chocolate. We just finished having brownies. Okay, so we have had BLT sandwiches from the same place that the King and Camilla ate at, and then we had a donut, Joe got a brownie, and now we are eating strawberries. And we just kind of stepped away here because it's very, very congested out there. We just left Borough Market and now we're heading back across the river via London Bridge over to the Millennium Pier. We've booked a tour, a boat tour of the River Thames. So we're heading over there now. We are on the City Cruises tour boat on the River Thames. We're getting ready to leave. And we are headed to Greenwich. And Greenwich is where the meridian time is. You know, Greenwich Mean Time, and that's where we're headed on the boat. And we are going towards, there's the Tower of London and Tower Bridge. Okay, we just got off the City Cruises. We're here in Greenwich and we're walking over to the Royal Naval College, which has now been turned over to another college. But if I think Henry VIII had this built or lived here. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, this is something else. So this college, which was the London Naval College and is now a private music college, was originally constructed by Henry VII, and Henry VIII was born here, as well as Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth I. We're in another park. We're walking up towards the National Observatory where the prime meridian is. And there is the observatory. And this is why you walk up the hill. And this is the Naval Observatory. There's a red ball there, and that drops every day at 1 o'clock. So that way the ships in the harbor can set their time. And this is just like at Edinburgh Castle with the gun. there is Captain Cook, because this is a Royal Naval Observatory. And we are on the top. And there is Greenwich. So we'll need to go into the Royal Observatory. We're here at the Royal Naval Observatory in Greenwich, and what you see in front of you is the prime meridian. So one side is the eastern, the other is the western hemisphere. We are now in downtown Greenwich, heading back to the pier to catch our return boat.
Flagship for the United Nations in the Korean War campaign. Now today she's permanently moored on the river as a floating extension for the Imperial War.
We are now headed into Chinatown. We'll walk to Chinatown. You can see all the theaters up and down. To Kill a Mockingbird is here. 222, Love. We actually are going to the theater tomorrow, so we're getting very excited. Okay, this is Chinatown.